Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Broncos are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Bears defense that needs to be ready for it.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
They'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And it's a fumble. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Mahomes now on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field. Because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a second and long. They go play action. Now Mahomes going for it all. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shit.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll look to throw here. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. To throw. Being chased out left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Solomon Thomas in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 63 yards on the ground. First down, they run with Howard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted them to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And a give this time to the tailback. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Play action. They'll throw. They're going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's letting this one go for Fuller. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They're in the 2nd quarter at Heinz Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Looking to throw. They're going deep for Hill. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it,
and this throw will be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. And he's got a Bears touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And it pops 3. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Let's go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And an alley to run. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Watch 89, it's yours. Here we go now. Green, 39.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graves. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now. Back it up, Philly. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and the 49ers are out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the offense has it first and 10.
Here we go. Gone. Hurry up, here we go. No, check, Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now, making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Mahomes now to throw, and he finds a man on the crossing route. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So here we go, first and 10 now.
All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here we go.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Leopard, now let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw here. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Fuller. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Terry. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Fake. They'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. And it's the Steelers who've moved out in front in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Quick hitch, complete. It's Graves. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go, Pete. All right, here we go.
Now they'll run on the draw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
In most cases, the best asset for a running back is his vision. In this case, it didn't work out so well. Instead of running the draw up the middle, he tried to break it out to the left. Unsuccessful.
Check. Boom, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit. All right, here we go.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The co-MVP of Super Bowl 12, Randy White. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 16. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they try the right side here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll set up to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far. Final score now on our NFL scoreboard. And it was the Steelers that came away victorious there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Mahomes to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. 3 for 3 so far, and a 4th would win it. And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.